James, this is the biggest migration story of the year that people do not yet know about.
That is shocking. To get citizenship, then falsely accusing them of one of the worst crimes imaginable.
Yeah.
Just to stay in the country permanently.
We spoke to a woman today who revealed how much Albanian gangsters offered to pay her to help them get into this country.
People need to know about this. This country's absolutely screwed.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Expresso. I'm JJ Anisiobi and this is Associate Editor James Walker. Jimmy, some crazy stories this week about migrants.
Yes. Is that it?
More crazy than normal. This is not about people coming over on the small boats.
No.
This is about people who are already here on some kind of visa, student visa, spousal visa, lying essentially so that they can be granted indefinite leave to remain.
This might be like one of the maddest migration stories ever. These, like you're saying, these guys are being told to pose as victims of domestic abuse in order able to stay in the UK.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is they marry a British person. They come to the UK. They then go to the powers that be and say, actually, and it's not just women, it's men and women, both men, males and females doing this. My partner's been beating me up. I'm terrified to go home. So then they are, because of our inadequate Home Office, who do minimal checks into these things, they then fast track them to secure permanent residence more quickly than they would do if they applied through other routes, such as asylum.
You say the lawyers are telling them to do this.
Yeah.
These really dodgy migration lawyers.
Yeah.
I would say probably borderline criminal.
Oh, absolutely.
Migration
They're
lawyers.
fraud.
Oh yeah, exactly. They're encouraging their clients to commit fraud, and in the process, all these poor people who have been falsely accused of domestic abuse,
Exactly.
properly upending their lives, ruining their lives.
So the number of people claiming fast-track residency on the basis of domestic abuse has now reached more than 5,500 a year, a number which has risen by more than 50% in just 3 years. Around a quarter of those applications were made by men. In one case, cited by the BBC, a British mother who had left her male partner after reporting him for rape was subsequently accused by him of domestic abuse. A false allegation, she says, made so that he could stay in the country. Now, it was never proven. These allegations were never proven that she'd attacked her husband, but nevertheless, it was enough for him to not be returned back to Pakistan.
I mean, it's nuts.
It's absolutely despicable.
It's huge. There's all these huge loopholes in the system. I mean, they first get in on student visas. We've both been to university in the UK.
Yeah.
There are some absolutely doggers universities, right, that are essentially just visa mills.
Yeah.
So that's where it starts. They come in on these visas, going to universities that are essentially visa mills where they get no education. They don't come out as skilled workers. They're basically as stupid as they went in. Come out the same way. Then they're exploiting a system like this. They're cynically marrying a British citizen to get citizenship, then falsely accusing them of one of the worst crimes imaginable.
Yeah.
Just to stay in the country permanently.
Well, we actually did our investigation. We spoke to a woman just this morning. Shocking revelations. She told us, a British woman, a British citizen, told you and I that no more than 3 years ago, she was approached by a friend who was dating an Albanian man. And her friend had said to her, her boyfriend's cousin is also Albanian. He wants to come to the UK. We will pay you £10,000 to marry him.
Mad.
And start the process. Thankfully, she declined. She declined the offer. Yeah. But this and
they wouldn't go up to 20.
But that's just one example that we've managed to find ourselves with minimal effort, might I add. This must be happening all over the country.
People have been saying this stuff for years, that migration lawyers are employing dodgy tactics, helping terrible people stay in the country, using random loopholes that were left open by stuff like the European Court of Human Rights and the human rights legislation. And they were told they were fascists, right? To question the judiciary, to question human rights law and all of its silly foibles was basically to be Hitler reincarnate for about the last 10 years. Well, of all people, the BBC has found, these last couple of days, because there's another story we'll talk about in a sec, very similar to the one we've just started talking about, but of all people, they found that this is largely true. There are huge numbers of lawyers exploiting the system, actively committing fraud, essentially, to get a bit of cash, to live a high life, at the expense of the safety of British people.
And who does this affect in the long run? It affects the immigrants who are coming here legally, and then are being victims of domestic violence.
Yeah.
Because all that's going to happen now is the Home Office, if they have any sense, will make it even harder to prove. And then they'll just start saying, okay, the threshold of evidence is going to be so high now that pretty much no one is going to pass it. So you're being deported back to your home country.
I mean, it's just nuts, isn't it? I mean, a slightly more light-hearted note, the story from yesterday, very similar. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, well, it's a similar one. Again, students coming over on student visas. Their visa starts to run out. Their time in the country is up, and they're supposed to return to their home country.
Yep.
Rather than doing the right thing, they're then being told by or advised by some lawyers, migration lawyers, pretend that you're gay. Pretend that you're gay to stay in the country. Why are you gay? Absolutely nuts. And
a few of you understand what he's just... There's a meme there.
And then they're being told to go to gay bars and gay nightclubs, take a picture inside these gay bars as evidence that you really are gay. Now, I mean, I've been in a gay bar before.
Yeah.
Is that proof that I'm gay then? Because I've happened to venture into a gay bar. And who goes to nightclubs and takes pictures?
Your WhatsApps to me are probably proof of something.
WhatsApps are much more telling.
Yeah, this is it. Like you say, this is hilarious. Hilarious, it wasn't so insane. They are being told to take stage photos from LGBT clubs, fake personal histories, probably running those through AI, conjuring up bogus support letters from sort of supposedly friends and family or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it gets even deeper than that. Fabricating medical reports.
Yes. So
don't want to know what's going on there.
Well, I'll tell you what they're doing. They're being told to go to their local GP and say to the GP, I'm really depressed. I'm depressed because I'm gay and I'm going to have to return to my home country where I'll get put in jail for being gay. So the GP writes a letter saying this person is depressed because of their homosexuality and the fear of persecution, and I've given them these amount of drugs. They can take that as evidence then to the Home Office. And you know what? I spoke to the head of the LGBT Association for Young Conservatives.
Yeah.
He says that he has had people, immigrants, applying for membership to join, and then asking him to then submit a letter to them as proof that they have joined the gay society for conservatives.
So they're even trying to infiltrate these organisations just to get a letter to say, look, I paid £5, I joined the, you know, wow.
It's insane.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny.
It's funny. It's funny and insane.
It's mad. But I mean, like, the crazy thing about the less funny part, one law firm involved in this fraud scheme was charging £7,000 for the service. I mean, how many people are profiting massively off the back of this?
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's just absolutely nuts. I mean, obviously, there are people that do come from some of these countries who are gay and they are persecuted.
But they're going to be screwed now.
Yeah, because
everyone's going to say, no, we don't believe you.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a picture of you in a gay bar. Sorry, that's not enough evidence. You're going to have to go back to Pakistan. You're going to have to go back to Nigeria or whichever other country you're saying that you're going to get persecuted for.
I mean, Labour are saying they're going to do something about this. And Nigel Farage has come out today and said, what did he say? He said he's going to jail lawyers who help illegal migrants make up fake gay claims. I mean, he should. They're committing fraud.
Yeah.
They're committing fraud. They're cheating the system.
Yeah.
They are lying to the government, His Majesty's government.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, if that is not a crime that you can end up in jail for, I mean, God knows what is.
Yeah. And yet, again, it's people like myself, actually. So my wife is American. We're going through the process now of trying to get all the visa stuff sorted out so she can come and live here. This process is only going to get made harder and harder and harder to try and weed out the people who are trying to take advantage of it. So then the real people, I mean, as far as I know, my wife is a law-abiding citizen. Yeah. If it goes wrong when she gets over here, it wasn't any of my problem. I had nothing to do with it. But legal people like us who are doing it the legal way and actually just are in love,
Oh, it's mad.
yeah, we're going to end up being punished because of these clowns.
I mean, we were talking about this the other night, weren't we? We sort of partners got together and stuff, and we were all chatting about both of our partners are migrants who, foreign came over here stealing our men.
The very worst of our men.
and like both law-abiding people who work in a professional setting,
Yeah.
who actually add something to the country, skilled, intelligent people. They have to jump through every hole imaginable. It takes years and years and years for them to get anywhere near to getting citizenship.
Yeah.
And it costs them a bomb to do it.
Yeah.
However, if they just said they were gay and cheated the system for about 50 quid,
Yeah, that's it.
they'd be high and dry. They'd be here forever.
Despicable.
Yeah, but we make it so hard for decent. There's plenty of people who come to this country who are very decent people, skilled people who add to the country.
Yeah.
And they're being done down by people who just thousands of people now who are trying to cheat the system.
Yeah.
I mean, another friend of a friend of mine. She's from Canada and it's taken absolutely ages. She might even have to go back. Skilled worker. Been working the whole time, paying her taxes.
Yeah.
May have to go back because it's so hard to get citizenship from Canada as a skilled worker. Yeah. Come over here, willing to lie, commit fraud, pretend you're gay.
Yeah.
Straight through.
But she's Canadian, your friend, so yeah, send her back.
On that note,
joking. To all of our Canadian listeners, we love you. We love you. But on that note,
all 5 of you.
I think we're done, James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fed up with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Leave your comments below. Like, share, subscribe, hit the hype button, if you will. And yeah, tell us what you think about this absolute disastrous scam that is being affronted onto our country. Bye-bye.